Welcome to Guns and Gear Network, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in today. I want to bring you an update on the FJ Cruiser bug out vehicle project. So I've added a couple new things. I want to share it with you. One in particular is this new ARB bumper. So it's new to me. I actually found a pretty nice deal on Craigslist and decided to go ahead and buy it. I'd been kind of debating on which bumper to get, different styles, different makes, and ARB makes really reliable, good products. They got a good reputation in the off-road community, and decided to go ahead and jump on that. And so I got a pretty good deal in it. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about the ARB bumper in particular, just because it's been reviewed and it's been written about and everything else for the FJ Cruiser and many other vehicles that they offer. So pretty extensively been covered already. But if you'll notice, I've added one more addition, and that is my clothesline dryers for when I am camping and bugging out. No, I'm just kidding. They're not clothesline dryers. You can use them for that, but that's not what they are. They're actually called limb risers or bush wires. So depends on what side of the pond you're on, I guess. But they are designed to push limbs and brush out of the way of your windshield and, say, a light bar in my case, where it could potentially damage it. And I'll kind of show you what that looks like and why it is. So if you're riding along and the limb is hanging over the trail, it would just ride up this cable and then not get hung in your lights and stuff like that. If this was not there, this limb hanging over like that could potentially get wedged underneath that, or come over here and maybe even get wedged up in here in the bracket area and stuff. So it's just one more layer of protection. It actually would push limbs up over away from your front fenders to kind of guide them up and out of the way. So I'll go into detail a little bit about the setup I have in case some guys are interested. These brackets here that you see are actually bought off of eBay, and they are designed for mounting fog lights, believe it or not. But I thought they looked beefy enough and would work for this application to make a nice clean mount. I've seen guys that made these limb risers before, and they just wrap the cable around and all kinds of stuff. I just want a nice clean look, and these right here looked like they would work, and they did. So I bought this off of eBay. Everything else you see was bought at either Home Depot or Lowe's. Got this stainless steel shackle here attached to the cable itself. The cable is then crimped. I use 2 crimps. It comes up here, same thing, 2 crimps, and then I got this turnbuckle, and then I have this spring. And then I have it attached to a stainless steel eye bolt into an existing hole in the factory roof rack that already had the hole there. So you may ask about the spring. The idea of the spring is, the problem with FJ Cruisers is the fact that they are body-on-frame vehicles. Well, this bumper is attached to the frame. That up there will be attached to the body. Because of that, now that there's a wire in between the two, there's flex in the body to the frame whenever you articulate it in an off-road scenario or situation, which people have reported on some of the forums and stuff like that, the wires getting real taut or real slack on one side based on which way the vehicle was flexing. So I researched this a bunch. The problem with FJs is they do not make a kit. Nobody makes a kit specific to this. So if you see one, it is somebody's came up with it and designed it and put it together themselves. For the Jeep guys, they got all kinds. Smitty built and everybody else makes them for the Jeeps. Now the Jeeps utilize body to body mounts. Now, what that means is they're either mounting them to their hood latches. I've seen that system, and I've also seen brackets that come out from the edge of the hood and mount and go up there. Now, you basically got 2 screws or 2, however they get it, rivet them in or whatever. So these limb risers are not designed for a lot of weight to begin with. They're designed just to push, minor limbs and, maybe something as big around as your arm if it's not wedged out, really heavy, just to kind of slightly push it out of the way. Something as big as my arm, I'm probably getting out and maybe cutting that or, something else to get it out of the way. I'm probably not going to risk, even if I had factory limb risers that were specific built, I don't think I would do it. So the springs, in this case, I don't think is a weak point in particular, just because you're not utilizing them for anything real heavy to begin with. And if let's say it was mounted body to body with a bracket to here and no spring involved, well, how much pressure can 2 screws hold that's wedged in, mounted to your body? So then you risk pulling those out and damaging something or something else. So I don't know that the spring is that much of a weak point, to be honest with you. Testing, we'll see. Again, I just got them set up this afternoon. So who knows, I'll do some testing later on. I may rethink this or redo it again in the future. If I do, I'll do an update video and kind of tell you the reasons why and what I found out during a lot of testing. I have went off-road a little bit today, just kind of messing around to see it flex. I didn't see anything that went wrong, but I didn't really test it really hard anyway, but we'll see. But anyway, guys, just wanted to kind of give you this update video. Thought you might find it insightful on a few things, and just wanted to bring you the what I'm doing at the moment. Anyway, guys, appreciate you tuning in. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up down there in that section. Also, the share button's down there. Make sure you share content. It helps us get the word out about Guns and Gear Network, which is greatly appreciated. As always, guys, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll bring another video shortly. Have a great day.